Oh, God!
Oh, my Lanta! I have to help this man.
Help me, please, God!
What happened?
My leg's pinned, man. You gotta help me. Come on, man, please. Please, come on, you gotta help me.
Absolutely. I'm gonna help you out. But first thing, you're not a Republican, are you?
What? What? Why does that matter?
I just don't want to help a racist, you know?
Dude, like really? Like I'm losing a lot of blood. At least multiple skin grafts will have to happen here. Is this really the time?
Yeah, but do you support building a wall?
I mean, it does stop the flow of illegal aliens. No, wait. Okay, I'm sorry. The wall's good, bad, orange man bad, orange man bad. Whew.
Thought you were a Republican for a second.
Yeah, right. Those stupid conservatives.
Get you out of here for a second.
You got that right, man.
Excuse me, did you just assume my gender?
I'm sorry, man. Accident. Dude, I'm in pain, man. I'm in pain.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I stubbed my toe the other day. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you so much. I thought I saw Elvis just a minute ago. It can't be long.
No worries, comrade, I gotcha. But one more thing. Say Black Lives Matter.
I'll say all lives matter.
Forget this.
What's going on, America? I'm Graham Allen, and welcome to the newest episode of Real America. We are 6 months into 2020, and it has been a roller coaster ride, to say the least. In fact, wasn't this supposed to be the greatest year ever? Well, unfortunately, it turns out it has been the exact opposite and is more like that scene from The Purge. So this is the top 10 things you may or may not remember happening in 2020. In no particular order, we're going to start off our top 10 list with the infamous murder hornet.
This Asian giant hornet found in Blaine, Washington.
On May 4th, not only did scientists let us know that COVID was going to kill us all like that scene from Resident Evil, but now a fire-breathing death bug has been sent from the pits of hell to kill us all.
Ah! Oh, this thing's stuck in my arm. Oh, searing pain.
Yes, indeed. The giant Asian hornet, also known as the murder hornet, was spotted in Washington state. Luckily, not much has happened because not only could the murder hornet not find a suitable mate, he hasn't dealt with people from the South.
Every last one.
Next up is the Australian bushfires, arguably started by arsonists and not global warming.
I don't think so.
This tragic event, beginning in 2019 and continuing into 2020, shocked the world as flames burned a record 47 million acres, displaced thousands of people, killed at least 34, and was estimated to kill over 1 billion animals. However, in great tragedy, the world always unites together. In this next clip, you'll see rounds of applause as American firefighters land to help lend their support. Somehow this event was turned into a climate change debate to turn this into a political agenda to push further the Green New Deal.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yes, indeed, the left sure won't let any crisis go to waste. Later on January 26th, the world was shocked to learn about Kobe and Gianna Bryant's death while flying their helicopter in bad weather. Yet again, the world came together to mourn the loss of one of America's most iconic and celebrated athletes. If this teaches us anything, it is that life is precious and all of us are the same no matter what. Cherish who you love because you never know when it may be the last time. Next up is the most majestic freedom fighter ever captured on tape. On March 20th, Netflix released what could arguably be the greatest documentary series of all time, The Tiger King.
I saw Tiger.
That's right, you cool cats and kittens. Carol Baskin's public enemy #1, Joe Exotic.
You watch porn? Tiger tore her arm off.
From people's arms being bitten off, buildings set on fire, drugs, and polyamorous gay marriages, Tiger King pinned all sane Americans to the couch for over a week as we watched the greatest American redneck train wreck ever recorded in the history of America.
I don't
care.
I will say it is strange how much Carol Baskins looks and sounds like Hillary Clinton. Maybe that's why she killed her husband. Is it just me, or is this quite possibly the best moment in television history? This woman totally did it. Totally did it. Absolutely.
Those who do things in a certain way, whether on purpose or accidentally, get rich.
Next up is the voice of a generation, Kanye West. This poor guy obviously had a mental episode where he envisioned himself as president.
I'm gonna let you finish.
When asked about his plans for the White House and things like foreign policy, Kanye simply responded with, "Yeah, I'm not really worried about that right now. I'm just gonna make it kind of like Wakanda."
Wakanda forever!
Sorry to bust your bubble, but President Yeezy probably won't be happening anytime soon. Some other good news did happen this year when Harvey Weinstein was finally sentenced to prison for sex crimes.
Harvey Weinstein, now in handcuffs.
Ever since he has been captured, Hollywood has been frozen. While TV and movies have been delayed, some in Hollywood are trying to normalize pedophilia as a sexual orientation. Maybe just trying to cover their tracks before they're outed by the movie mogul. Next up, in the weirdness of 2020, the Pentagon confirmed UFOs, and nobody cared.
It's rotating.
Footage released by the Navy shows a unidentified flying object not operating by the rules of physics.
That's impossible!
If it had happened in 2019, this would have been breaking news and millions of weird people living in the woods listening to radios would have been justified. But because this happened in 2020, we went along with our business because we were dealing with murder hornets.
My hand is completely seized up and locked in place.
I mean, think about it. What if 2020 is so messed up and the aliens are here to invite us into their galactic empire, but we're so busy worried about the coronavirus that we don't give a crap? If we don't answer the call soon, it could look like that scene from Independence Day.
Taking a look at the Earthling. Goodbye. Y'all take care, all right?
George Floyd was arguably the second biggest story of 2020 behind COVID-19. In fact, I would say it's right up there with a 1B. On May 25th, footage was released of a Minneapolis police officer kneeling on George Floyd's neck for over 9 minutes. To say that this video shocked the entire world would be the literal understatement of the century. Months later, after body cam footage has finally been released, it turns out not only was he resisting arrest, but he actually died from a fentanyl overdose. But what does it matter at this point? However, the most disturbing part of this George Floyd incident, moment, time in history, however you want to call it, is the left's agenda to push this anti-police agenda on Americans. Just look at all the holes that Black Lives Matter operates on a daily basis. I mean, if all Black Lives Matter, what about David Dorn, a retired police officer that tried to stop a shoplifter that was killed by another black person and bled out on the street? Or the black people that are killed in these riots protesting the killing of black people when more black people are dying in these riots than are actually killed by police in the first place. Next, we've got an explosion in Beirut that basically sums up 2020 in a nutshell. This explosion was caught on tape on multiple angles and is arguably one of the biggest explosions caught on film. With over 10 to 15 billion in damages and over 180 deaths, this moment, unfortunately, as graphic and horrible as it is, sums up 2020 pretty accurately. And of course, the absolute reason that we're doing this crap in the first place is because we're still dealing with COVID-19 or the China virus, because it came from China and that's what it's called. This is the biggest hoax in the history of America. It is a 99% survival rate. Millions of Americans are out of jobs. Hundreds of thousands of businesses have closed, and we could not be more divided or more separated than ever. It is time for us to hopefully knock ourselves in the head, much like this clip, and hopefully we'll wake up after November 3rd, and then maybe everything will get better. Hopefully the rest of 2020 starts to turn around a little bit. Sports are getting ready to come back. We're not counting the NBA because they suck, and Major League Baseball is just really freaking us out with these cardboard cutouts.
On a run, and that ball is gone.
But that's all we have for this episode of Real America. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to check us out on Facebook and YouTube. And as always, I'm Graham Allen, and for those who can't, I'll say it for you. What's up, guys? Graham Allen here. If you like the video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel to keep up with everything we've got going on now.